Hi and welcome back. We are now in episode 7 of the Glory Days as we follow Fiorentina, and we are at January. We have a tough doubleheader against Atalanta and Napoli. If you've enjoyed the series so far, please give it a big thumbs up. It would be much appreciated and lets us know that we're putting out some good content. So let's get on with the episode. If you've been keeping up to date, then you know we've had a good run up. We'll quickly go through it again. We haven't been beaten since the Lazio game, which was a close one. We've had a great result against Inter. We beat them 5-0. Fiorentina, we won again easily 4-0. We are now playing against Atalanta. Atalanta are sitting in 5th place in Serie A, so going to prove to be a bit of stern competition. We are still without our best defender. He's out for another 9 days, and Amrabat is on international duty. We're also without Nastasic, who we're trying to get rid of. Januzaj and Gonzalez are giving us a bit of a selection headache, trying to fit them all into the team, which is something we've got across most of the positions actually. So here we go for this top 5 clash. The team that we have chosen, partly down to injuries, international duty, is Dragowski in goal, Biraghi at left back, though he's unhappy. I'm expecting him still to perform. Pical, Martinez. This is one of the few times that they've played together actually. Normally Milenkovic is the rock that partners either one of them, but we need both of them to do a good job here. Odriozola in that right back spot. Torreira, deep line playmaker, he's got a good partnership with both Polgar and Kostrovili. Januzaj and Bonaventura in those inside forward positions, and Vlahovic up front as a pressing forward. We're a little bit light on subs. Again, that's due to the international duties and injuries. Juta is needing some extra subs. Sueva comes in. We may also have opportunities, should we win this game comfortably, to play some of these players, including Gallardi, Montano, maybe even Travato. Just give him a little bit of game time. It'd be good to see Sueva in some form, though his potential ability isn't quite as high as we thought it was. Only 3-star potential ability, only Serie B standard, which is much less than what we thought. But it'd be good anyway if we can win this game comfortably and be able to rotate. Just wanted to raise expectations there. Some of them were looking like we thought the win was going to happen on its own. We've been there before. We're on the front foot here. Got an opportunity to start. Vlahovic played it through to Polgar. He tries to send off Bonaventura, but it's picked off. Pical comes forward. Out to Biraghi. Biraghi on the wing. Gets all the way to the byline. Turns back, gets the ball in. Bonaventura with the chance to give us an early lead. Odriozola comes forward. Plays it through to Januzaj. Back to Odriozola. Januzaj gets it in, but it's picked off again. It's a tough defense to beat. Pical out to Biraghi. Biraghi to Bonaventura. Kostrovili. Bonaventura again. Kostrovili and just wide. This is 2 tough defenses. Yeah, I'm not happy with how we've been so far. Odriozola picks up. Torreira. Martinez. Can we come forward and make something of this? Pical sends it over to Odriozola. He continues his run. Januzaj picks it up through to Vlahovic. And Vlahovic has put it wide. That's unexpected. I think we have to make some subs here. It's not quite going to plan. Gonzalez is coming on for Januzaj, who's had a poor game. Zappacosta comes forward. Atalanta put the pressure on us. It's through ball, and they deserve to score there. That was a great piece of play from them. But an absolutely outstanding stop from Dragowski. Soto comes on for Bonaventura, who's tiring. We're going to a 4-2-4 to try and take this game. A draw would be okay, but we want to at least have attempted to try and win this game. It's Atalanta who have the chance. And again they've hit the bar and should have scored. But Biraghi picks it up and comes forward. Kostrovili. Patagna comes down. Vlahovic. Gonzalez. He's offside and the game is done. So we have failed to get the 3 points here at Atalanta. We did come away with 1 point, which is away from home against a top 5 team. We came out straight after the halftime talk, looking like we were going to get a goal, take the initiative, but it didn't quite happen. That failure to take our chances led to Atalanta coming back and being a lot stronger, evening up the match, and then it could have been any of us taking the win towards the end. That result now leaves us 5 points behind Lazio. Lazio, who just beat Torino 3-0 in their game. Inter also climbed back up the table with a 4-0 win over Genoa. In our favour is the fact that Lazio were playing a team close to the bottom of the league, whereas we're playing top of the table clashes. The hope is that they will also drop off some points as they start to play the teams around them. Interesting result here was Sampdoria beating Milan, and also an interesting result is Napoli, who we have coming up, who was up in third, were beaten by Empoli. Empoli are sitting in 18th place now. They were 19th before that game. How they come out after that is a bit of a mystery. Are they going to come out all guns blazing, or will they be a bit down on their luck and be easy to pick off? Before we get on to the Napoli game, there has been a few offers made for players, and we have been interested in a couple ourselves. I was very interested in bringing in Ezekiel Barco. In the end, we had to walk away from this because he only wanted to play as an attacking midfielder, shadow striker, which doesn't really fit into our formation. He really looked a great player, and if we could have had him, he'd have been happy to come in and play in these wing positions and be able to play in the centre. That'd been great. But the restrictions on where we could play him in his contract was a bit too much, so we walked away from that. Someone's going to get a bargain with him because at 2.4 million, I'm sure his value is just going to shoot up after that. Another one of our youngsters who we are able to get out the door, Lorenzo Silai. Can see his potential ability is exceptionally low. He's not really the kind of player who we want to be developing at the club, so he'll be going out for a free and generates us a huge £220 in the wage budget. On that note, we have also got Gallardi out the door for a free, again £220 a week, £220 a week back in the wage budget. So this is interesting just before we get into the Napoli game. Newcastle, who in this game haven't got all the money in the world, have come in with a cheeky bid to buy Vlahovic. A bid of 46 million plus 7.25 million on top and 30% in next sale, coming to around 53 million. We are definitely going to reject that offer. We also have a bid for Martinez, who's actually been good for us. However, he really wants to speak to Lazio. I won't be letting him speak to Lazio. I have managed to turn it around with Martinez, though. He really just wants the European football, which we'll definitely be able to provide next season. So he's chuffed, and so are we. You can see now we're starting to get combinations all over the park. These are new, actually. This wasn't here for the last game. So Bragi, Bonaventura create a great relationship. Torreira with the whole of this three are quite happy to play together now, though the combination on the wings don't matter for this game, as I've changed the whole front three. Gonzalez comes in at right, Patagna up front, and Sottle, because the whole front three played very poorly in the last match. We have to show them that they must perform better to get into this squad. We line up with very similar formations, so it's like for like. Hopefully we're going to come out on top. We need that victory to keep up the pressure on Lazio, as always. And Patagna proves his worth at scoring for us in under 15 minutes. Coming in place of Vlahovic, who was poor in the last match. It comes from a throw-in. Soto plays at Castroville, and he crosses it in for Patagna to head. Napoli have started this game brightly. 4 shots, 2 on target. Looked just as likely to score as we do. Had more corners. It's a very evenly game. We're going to have to make sure that we don't come back out here and have any complacency. It's an opportunity for Napoli. They come down the left-hand side. Opportunity to get it in Insigne. Torreira picks it off and just throws it forward. Napoli have another opportunity to come at us. We're trying to press, but we're not getting near them. The backline's quite far back. And they've got one back, unfortunately for us. We'll make 2 changes and a change to formation. We go 4-2-4. We're going to try and win this match again, just like we did the last one. It didn't work out in the last one. Taking off Sottle, who's played poorly. Bring off Torreira, who's been okay. And bringing on Vlahovic to prove his worth. And Bonaventura on the left. We'll also go attacking. But Kostrovli has got a yellow card, and it's Napoli who are on the attack. And it's Napoli who score. We're trying to bring on Krunic to give us a bit more fresh legs in the centre midfield. We're being overrun. But Biraghi picks it up, puts it across to Martinez. Martinez runs forward. Pulgar, Gonzalez with the opportunity to run down. Patagna picks it up, plays it into Vlahovic. And we managed to get one back. It's 2-2. Can we do the unthinkable and get another one? The goal's awarded after a quick check. You can see here Pulgar plays it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez makes a great run, gets through Patagna. Quick little one-touch football between Bonaventura and Vlahovic makes that opportunity. Vlahovic has the composure to put it in the back of the net this time. We're finishing this game. I was going to say we're finishing it strongly, but we just gave away the possession easily. But we've got it back now. Martinez comes forward again. Patagna out to Gonzalez. Tried to play first time ball into Vlahovic, but it was easily picked off. Now Napoli have the opportunity to come at us. Play a lovely ball over the top. Martins keeps it. Politano to the edge of the box, and a great save by Dragovski. He keeps us in it. They get a corner. We managed to defend it. Now we have an opportunity at the end of the game. Biraghi to Vlahovic. Gets it across to Gonzalez. Gonzalez hits it. It was going into the top corner, but it was a great save by the Napoli goalkeeper. They have a corner. And Martinez had the opportunity to seal the win, but he puts it just wide of the post. We have a lot of tired legs out there. And in those 2 games in the top 5, we've only managed to get 2 points from 6. Lazio, however, only managed to get a draw with Cagliari. A 1-1 draw. They're actually in 16th as well, so Lazio have conceded a few points from the team at the bottom of the table. We have managed to keep up some pressure on them, but we remain 5 points behind now. We play Empoli in the next game, which will be in the next episode. I'm not too concerned by these 2 draws. They were top 5 teams. We still managed to score 2 goals here. Both our strikers got goals. I will be more worried if we go on to lose against Empoli or draw this game, their bottom team. We need to be picking up the full 3 points here. So we'll leave this episode here after 2 rather frustrating draws, and we will come back in the next for Empoli and Milan in the hope that we can win this cup game to get us through to our club vision requirement of the quarterfinals, and hope that Lazio drop some points and that we get a bit closer to them. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. If you want to keep up to date with the series, these videos come out every weekday at 4:30. Simply hit that subscribe button and get notified. If you have any comments on how we're doing so far, it's January, we're transfer window's open. If you would make any moves, if you'd actually sell any of the players, which we're getting offers for, do let me know in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next episode.